We know the truth, we are back. I know it's a two-video kind of day. I hardly upload anymore because really things that get brought up are stupid. But this one is interesting because I used to watch this guy. I still do on occasion. His name is Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. He starts all of his videos with, "What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's another video, and today..." Or whatever, you know how he starts it. "What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's Jeremy, back to bring you another video." Yeah, that's how he does it. Every video. Sorry, I butchered it the first time. Yeah, Pensacon, I know, they're in the news again. For Vic, and then now for Vic again with Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. Pensacon rescinds, which means they took away the press pass from Geeks and Gamers after his coverage of Dragon Ball Super. Brawly voice actor Vic. Can't say his last name. This article was written by John F. Trent, published on February 16, 2019, and is from boundingintocomics.com. There we go. I cited my source. Let's move. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers revealed that Pensacon revoked his press pass for the convention following his video coverage of the sexual misconduct allegations against Dragon Ball Super Brawly voice actor Vic. Jeremy took to YouTube to announce Pensacon revoked his press pass and media credentials and described the email he received from them. He specifically notes they were not happy with the video I made, talking about Vic M. He goes on to state, "I've been to Pensacon for the past 3 years, I believe. I've never had one issue whatsoever with Pensacon. This year we had a media passes, plural, for Geeks and Gamers, and because of my media, they have now pulled my media credentials." Okay, let me just start something with Jeremy. The history. I told you I watched him before. I don't like Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers anymore because of his views of Star Wars. Okay. He trashes The Last Jedi, but gives The Force Awakens a pass. He's like, "Oh, The Force Awakens was a great film. There was nothing SJW about it." He gives The Force Awakens a pass, but doesn't give The Last Jedi the same, You cannot say that you like The Force Awakens, because his excuse is, it was the first time we've seen a female character, and people of other ethnicities thrown into, like, the forefront. So I give it a pass based on that. No. There are many examples of SJWism. "Don't touch my hand, don't touch my hand." And then saying to Finn, "Not that one, not that one. No, 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 no." Rey being a Mary Sue and everything else. You cannot say... Here's what happens with Jeremy. What really is happening. He gives excuses. He dodges, like, the subject, kind of. It was the first Star Wars film he'd seen probably since the 2008 Clone Wars 3D film, and it was nostalgic. He's living in that moment. He associates good feelings with that night, the anticipation waiting for the opening crawl. And now, because of that, it gave him great feelings. Star Wars was back, so he loves the whole film just because of that, the lead up to it, waiting, the excitement, it coming out, being there in the theater, seeing the opening crawl. That's why he likes The Force Awakens so much, and he's delusional into thinking that it's a good film, and then he sees The Last Jedi, and he's like, "Oh." Now he finally realizes it because The Force Awakens has passed. Those feelings have passed. But whenever he thinks about The Force Awakens, they come back. So I disagree with him on that. The Force Awakens is just as shitty as The Last Jedi, and it started all this SJW nonsense in Star Wars. Now, moving on to the rest of the article, it's going to play the video, isn't it? Yes, it is. So there's his video. I watched this video while taking a dump, because it's the only time I do watch his videos is what the fuck? While taking dumps. As he mentioned in the first video, he would elaborate on Pensacon revoking his press pass and media credentials in the second video. In the second video, Jeremy reveals the email he received from Pensacon at around the 2-minute mark. Sorry, just had to... Anyway, moving on. Who the fuck is... Ugh. As you can see in the video, email is dated to February 13th. That's the time and day Jeremy posted his video critical of Pensacon and their threats to arrest convention attendees. It reads, "I regret to inform you that I will be unable to fulfill your request for media passes this year after all." Yeah, you had them all signed. Now they're being torn up or they're being thrown in a locker. You can sell them for 10 years later when they come out of the hiding for like $1 million. As you mentioned several times in your video that you don't actually care, I imagine that this will come as no surprise to you nor cause any disappointment. I said deport, my bad. I personally am disappointed in your actions, both in making accusations and assumptions about an organization where you are not remotely familiar with the duties and structure of each staff member, and that you would attempt to incite others over an article without having done any research at all into the issue at hand first. Had you done so, you might have read that one woman is not accusing Vic of misbehavior. This is in no way similar to the Chris Hardwick situation, where an ex accused him of pattern behavior and other women in his life actually came forward to defend his character. That's not the case with Vic. This has been an ongoing issue for years that has just come to light, and because it involves his behavior with con attendees, particularly minors. By the way, it's pronounced Mignogna, like lasagna. Yeah, I can't. Anyway, also, Monica's last name is Rial, not Ryle. Just in case you want to get rid of it, get it right for your next video. Well, one, I'm pretty certain that Jeremy is more like... Nah, I'm pretty sure he's more, in a way, famous than Pensacon. Now, Pensacon's been around for years. They get thousands of attendees, but Jeremy has videos that have 1 million views. I'm pretty sure Pensacon doesn't get 1 million visitors. So, in a way, he is more famous, is what I meant to say. Now, he exposed them for the Believe Survivors hashtag. He exposed them for standing up for women without no proof against their male, whatever you know what I'm talking about, like their male attackers, sexual harassers and stuff like that. He attacked them. Now, see, I support him on that. Just because I disagree with him on Star Wars doesn't mean I disagree with his views on everything else. I do believe men are being targeted falsely. I do believe this whole support women thing is completely delusional and strummed up by the media, and women are eating it up by the mouthful. Meanwhile, these same women that believe women are attacking each other because, oh, she's more pretty than me. Oh, she's sexier than me. She has the boy that I want. I thought you hated men. I thought women were supposed to stand together on every situation, but no, you only stand together when it's the bandwagon. Oh, Christine Blasey Ford, let's serve. She's a woman. We don't know who the hell she is. Let's support her. Let's support her. And then they go back to their little lives, and oh, my ex-friend Monica is such like a bitch, and then goes online, support women, never attack other women. Like they say one thing online and they do something completely different in real life. They're just doing it online because they want to be part of the bandwagon, what's popular and stuff. And guys do it too. College guys are very impressionable. They're really retarded. So moving on. He goes on to compare Vic's situation to Chris Hardwick, saying he's being smeared by people with no facts, no evidence to support said claim. That's true. And look what happened. AMC hired Chris Hardwick back because his ex said, oh, by the way, I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about another ex, like 3 months after this came out. Nice job, you dumb bitch. Anyway, he would go on to be critical of Pensacon's threats to arrest their own potential convention attendees for supporting me. Yeah, okay, they have a... Yeah. I mentioned this in a different video, the video before this one. Pensacon takes place from the 22nd to 24th at Pensacon Bay Center. What do you make of Pensacon revoking Jeremy Geeks and Gamers press pass? I think it's bullshit. Like I said, just because I disagree with his views on Star Wars doesn't mean I disagree with his views on everything. He is a Republican. I support Republicans as well. That doesn't mean that I think Republicans are Christian, because they're not. But he backed them into a corner, just like Y698 or whatever the other guy from the other video was that I had video of from the article. He backed them into a corner saying, if you support a man without any evidence, you are evil, you are banned. That's basically what he said in his video. And he thinks it's BS. And they got backed into a corner. I'm disappointed in your actions. Why? Why are you disappointed in Jeremy's actions? Because he supports Vic? Because there's no proof against him? Is that why you are disappointed? And then he took it to YouTube, made a video on it saying how fair it is. Like unfair it is. I said fair. How unfair it is? Yeah, of course. You're disappointed that he would actually take it to YouTube and affect your attendee count. Both in making accusations and assumptions. Well, that's what you did about Vic. You're making accusations and assumptions about Vic. And now because he's attacking your organization, he's not attacking, but he's speaking against your organization. It's wrong for him to do it, but it's not wrong for you to do it against Vic. You are two-faced, Pensacon. Fuck you, Pensacon, and fuck everyone that goes to Pensacon. after this. It's bullshit. So where you're not remotely familiar with the duties and structure of each staff member, yeah, they are trained to believe liars, hashtag, which are the women that falsely accuse men. Believe liars is what they're trained to do. And you're proving it right here. And that you would attempt to incite others over an article. Okay, he's telling them not to go because he supports a cause. You're telling people that if they support the cause that's against your cause, that they're going to be arrested or kicked out. Okay, so you're being one-sided. You're allowed to do whatever you want, but anyone that's against you is not allowed to. See, this is the problem. How about this? If you're a company, just shut the fuck up. Shut up. Just shut up. Say, if you come, can you please not mention the Vic situation? I'm pretty certain that Jeremy wouldn't have mentioned it. But then again, there are times where he would be like, no, if you don't want me to mention it, I have freedom of speech, blah, 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 then I'm not coming. It would have probably been that way too. But I'm pretty sure that Jeremy's mentioned this. If a company respects its fans or attendees, he will respect them. And they're just out of nowhere. You're not allowed to go. You made a video. How dare you?